Hey guys, so this channel called Chloe versus History is slowly becoming one of my favorite channels on YouTube. And as you can see over here using this VidIQ Chrome extension, I can see that this channel makes around $6.3 thousand a month. The average video length is 12 minutes and they upload one video per week. And if we look at her videos, you can see that it's highly educational. She kind of goes to the past in these different scenarios. So for example, in this video, she's in the Titanic and she's kind of explaining and showing everything in the Titanic. And it's one consistent character and it's all made with AI. So all these people that you see, everything that you see is made with AI. And you might be thinking like, hey, Lucas, aren't AI channels getting demonetized on YouTube? Well, yes, some of them are. And this is because they're basically just not giving value. But if you create valuable content, whether that being educational or whether you're really satisfying the user's search intent, YouTube is obviously going to reward you and they don't really care if you're using AI or not. So in today's video, I'm going to be showing you how we can create all of this inside of Claude Code. And we're going to be using a couple of tools here, VidIQ being the first one for research. We're going to use Remotion to kind of put the videos together and add captions if we wanted to. And the entire motor that drives this content, that creates the content for us, that does all of the complicated work for us is Higgsfield MCP. So guys, without further ado, let's go ahead and dive into it. And so this here is the flow. First, we use VidIQ to research YouTube, right? We can analyze other channels that are in this similar space. So we can analyze, for example, that Chloe versus History channel and look at the structure of her storytelling. VidIQ can also analyze her transcripts. It can look for other channels as well and help us choose a niche. And then once we're ready with that, we go to the Higgsfield MCP. This is where we first create a character that we're going to see consistently in our video. We're then going to choose a voice. Now, Higgsfield MCP has a awesome MCP interface where you can easily select voices. You don't have to like kind of describe the voice. It gives it to you and then you can just choose from there. We then want to create a test scene. What does that mean? Well, like a short 15-second clip just to see if everything works. And then finally, we want to create our final draft or our first draft, because obviously you can go ahead and like always reiterate. And then at the end, the thumbnails, we want to create maybe 3 thumbnails to do A/B testing in YouTube. And then finally, that's the long form. Then we want to create a short form video, like a YouTube short. We can use Remotion. We use it in the same chat. We tell Claude Code to open up Remotion in a 9:16 format and create a viral short from our video and add captions. Now, the first thing that we want to do here is we want to use VidIQ's MCP, and I'll have this link down below, because here, if we check the pricing for the free version, it's not really enough for what we're going to do here. You're going to need this one, but in the link that I have below, this won't cost $16.58. It'll cost just $1. So you can go ahead and check that out. But as you can see over here, these are all the different things that you can do with this MCP. So competition, performance, keywords, trends, I think is a very cool one, and analytics as well. Now, once you hit the link that I have in the description, you want to go ahead and join for $1. And then you want to search for vidiq.com/MCP and scroll down to where you get this section. And then you just want to copy this server URL and follow these steps. So once you're over here in Claude, you just want to add a new custom connector. And you want to call this like VidIQ and just add that server URL that you just copied from that site and click on add. And then once you add that, it says click connect, then it's going to make you sign in to your account. So that's what you want to do. And then we can get the link from here and then go to a Claude chat and just say, use the VidIQ MCP to analyze this channel's hooks and structure. And then this MCP is going to analyze the channel's hooks. It can read the video transcripts, and then it gives us the context as to how it's structured. So there's a hook in the first 30 seconds, and then there's a structure that kind of repeats in every video. So there's like an arrival, a check-in, a food beat. So she's eating food. She meets and talks to people, and then it's nighttime, and then there's like some social mix here. And then there's like this climax that happens. And then I can write, I'm trying to make a similar type of Faceless YouTube channel. What other niche do you think would be interesting to work on? And so we end up getting a table view of the different niches, example channels that use these niches, their subscribers, total views, and amount of videos, 30-day sub growth. So we get all of this interesting analytics that we can kind of digest and see what we choose. We see a lot of time travel history, but they have like different formats. So for example, this one is animated, this one is a cinematic documentary. Now, in my case, what I want to do is I want to choose something with food. So like the history of food. And I can say something like, using the story structure of Chloe versus history, write me a script for a video about the history of pizza. And once we do that, we get a script of our pizza history. And I can copy this or open it up as a Google Doc. And then we want to open up Claude Code and open up a new working session. And I can say, create a 5-minute video for my Faceless YouTube channel based on the script. It must have a consistent character and subtle music overlays via CDance 2.0 at 1080p in Higgsfield. And now before we send anything, we want to set up Higgsfield. And it says down here, if you're using Claude Code, Codex, OpenClaw, Hermes, it's better to use a CLI. So let's click on the CLI and you just want to copy this command and paste it in here. And it should log you in. If not, you can just copy this and paste that into the chat. And then now what we can do is we can just paste this in here and we can then submit this. And we start getting a few options of basically Higgsfield sketching out who this main character can be. And he called him Sal. He's an Italian-American pizzaiolo and time traveler around 45 years old. The Higgsfield CLI then asked us, hey, what visual style should Sal and the world be rendered in? I said photorealistic. And how do you want to spend the credits, given a full cut is around 2,700? So what I said was, let's just do like a proof scene first, which is just 15 seconds long. And so this is Sal now in a photorealistic view and not with this kind of Pixar style. Higgsfield then asked us to choose a voice. And I thought that this was pretty interesting because, as you can see, it gives us a wide variety of different voices to choose from. And then we chose a voice and it gave us this audio file to kind of listen to. It's basically also using 11 Labs. And then finally, we get that 15-second clip, which I can just click on play and we get our friend Sal popping out of a pizza oven. And then what we can write here, I love it. Let's generate the full 5-minute clip. And then it starts generating the different audio files for each segment of this 5-minute clip, all one-to-one with the script. We start getting these mini clips that are part of this entire full clip, all using the same character, our friend Sal. And then finally, we get the entire clip as one. And this is just like a sneak peek of how that looks like.
First stop, the ancient Mediterranean. No tomatoes, no cheese yet, but people are already baking flatbreads on hot stones, piling on herbs, onion, and garlic.
And also what's interesting is that everything that it creates, it adds to this main folder that we opened up in Claude Code. And then what I can write is create 3 thumbnails we can use for testing. And something interesting that you can try to do with the VidIQ MCP separately is to ask it to look for other channels and their thumbnails and see how, analyze a pattern there. And then bring that pattern here into Claude Code and generate the thumbnails for you. So I ended up getting 3 different thumbnails. I got this one, I got this one, and I got this one, all with Sal as the kind of main character. And then as a final step, what we can write here is, can we use Remotion to place the clips in a 9:16 aspect ratio with captions, just to make a short clip for YouTube? And again, now Claude Code asks certain questions as to how it should look like. How long should the vertical short be? Caption style for the short, I wrote karaoke word pop. It says that it finished it, but I said open the Remotion editor for me. And then finally, what we get here is we get all of the captions overlaying the video in this editor view that we have in our local browser. And we can eventually render that over here and then eventually upload that to YouTube. But yeah, guys, that's pretty much it for today's video. If you have any comments or questions, please let me know down below. And guys, like always, thank you all so much for watching. Hope to see you next time. Goodbye.